Cairo is not only the capital of Egypt but also the financial and economic hub of the whole country. If we go to its east, we can't see anything except a few highways built in Sahara. But this satellite image is of 2015. A lot has changed since then. The Egyptian government has decided to give a new look to this area in the middle of the desert. Not only is a new city being built, but also the tallest building in Africa to compete with. It is also being built, which is named the iconic tower. Even Egypt has now decided to hit Dubai. They have to build a building higher than Burj Khalifa in this sea of sand before 2030. But why was this barren place chosen for this job, and why Cairo is being replaced? Welcome back to Chiki Media Videos. Viewers have the title of the world's tallest building for the last 12 years, Burj Khalifa. But before that, this title has been circulating around the world. From 2004 to 2010, this title was with Taiwan's Taipei 101, previously owned by the Petronas Towers in Malaysia, and the title was held for the longest time in the last 100 years at the Sears Towers in Chicago for nearly 20 years. But if it is seen in history even earlier, the title of the world's tallest structure remained within the pyramids of Egypt for 4,000 years. And now Egypt will return this title to itself through its new capital city. No official name has been given to this new city at present, but it is known as the new administrative capital, or NAC. There is nothing new in building a whole city from the beginning, and many have already changed their capital city. Indonesia is going to replace Jakarta in 2024. Jakarta is sinking day by day. On the other hand, South Korea is building a whole city while seeing the rising sea level. But there are many reasons behind the creation of Egypt's NAC, which has the biggest traffic issue. Cairo has the highest number in the world, counted in crowded cities. If Cairo City is seen in Google Live traffic data, you will find traffic jams in the morning on 90% of roads. What is the reason for this now? Egypt has a population of 100 million, but surprisingly, 25% of its population lives only in the part where we see greenery. 90% area of Egypt is surrounded by barren and desolate Sahara, where there is no sign of water. Only the Nile River, which has a population around it, enters Egypt through Ethiopia and Sudan. It happens and then comes to the north of Egypt and splits into multiple canals before falling into the Mediterranean Sea. This is why agricultural land and population are the most found in the north of Egypt. Only increasing population and traffic jams are in Cairo. This is not an issue, but there is another reason that is forcing Egypt to build a new city in the middle of the Sahara. All over the world, we would have seen that all government offices in capital cities are close to each other, be it parliament or ministry, offices or presidential palace. All the estate offices in Egypt's current capital, Cairo, from where the whole country is operated, are spread all over the city. The disadvantage of this is that government officials cannot connect with this crowd. There is no option left. They thought that building a new city would reduce the load from Cairo, which is the capital city. That's why they started building new cities in 1977. Many small cities were built around Cairo, but still, Egypt's growing population did not leave the capital. After that, Egypt made New Cairo City in the east. But here too, the plan of the Egyptian government failed badly because now all these cities together increase the load on Cairo. Finally, the Egyptian government in 2015, it was decided that they are going to change the capital city. This new capital is being built in a planned way on an area of 700 square kilometers east of New Cairo. If you look at the construction of the NAC, it will take 7 years. After construction, its first phase is about to be completed. A whole government district has been created here where only estate offices will be present. The old offices from Cairo will be shifted here completely, along with official ministries and a new parliament building. A very luxurious residential palace is also being built here. Apart from the government district, ultra-luxury residential will also be part of this capital. 90,000 seating capacity stadium, 40,000 room hotel and a theme park are also being built. Along with this, solar energy farms, electric railway system that will connect the new capital to Cairo, and a whole new international airport is also part of the same project. In addition to all these things, the international financial hub is also being created here for attraction. Africa's tallest building, the iconic tower, is underway, 77 floors high. This tower will be 1,292 feet tall after completion. And this is all just the beginning, because Egypt has also prepared a master plan to build the tallest building in the world to hit Dubai. It is going to hit the world in the name of Obelisco. The design is made in the style of an ancient Egypt obelisk. It will be completed before 2030. If successful, it will be called the world's tallest building by 1,000 meters, while the height of Burj Khalifa is 818 meters, to give a green and fresh look to this barren desert Sahara. The decision has also been made to build a joint recreational park in the NAC. Its size is so big it starts from one corner of the NAC to the other. Nowadays, the fashion of building megastructures is it was trending all over the world. Billions of dollars are being spent to build new infrastructure. According to an estimate, Egypt has spent $45 billion on NAC. But the biggest problem with building the tallest structures in the desert is that everything here sinks into the sand. To save structures from this thing, one has to work extra hard on the foundation. Chinese engineers made a rough foundation before the construction of this iconic tower. This is a very large cross that spreads the load of the entire tower on the sand. The foundation was made of 18,500 cubic meters of concrete to withstand the weight of the 93 meters high iconic tower. It was the largest foundation ever built in the whole Middle East. Not only was it the biggest, but it was also an amazingly fast-forming foundation. Engineers made a new world record by pouring 18,500 cubic meters of gravel in just 38 hours. After the foundation, 77 stories were also established very fast within just 1 year. The iconic tower is planned to be launched in the first half of 2023. Egypt is in a race to snatch its lost title from the world. But will their master plan work so that all this will be cleared in the years to come? I hope you will like and share this video of Chiki Media. Thank you so much for your lovely comments.